Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
Hey, thanks for watching Comedy Time. Now they say the key to true love is to find someone who always makes you laugh. So there's a good chance you're gonna fall for this next comic hard. Can't say I didn't warn you.
My wife, so now my wife's a stay-at-home mom. You ever see one of these? Like a whole new species of animal. Exhaustus erectus. I complain I don't get naps anymore. My wife hasn't slept in 3 years. She yells at kids we don't have. I come home from work at night, my wife's more excited than the dog to get let out the front door. I have 2 distinct sets of claw marks in my front door, one way up here and one down low. Every day I pull in the driveway. All I see in the front window are her and the dog going, I want to go out. I want to walk by myself. I want to go out, open the door, open the door. Open the front door, they both go tearing through the neighborhood. Get calls from my neighbors, I think your wife's in our yard. Yeah, well, she'll make her way home when she's ready. Yeah. Married 13 years. A friend of mine's son got engaged recently, and he was telling me about it. He said that his son gave his girlfriend 100 haikus. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I had to go home and Google haiku. I had no idea what he was talking about. Like, he gave her 100 haikus. I go, is she okay? My gosh, is she hurt bad? What happened? I didn't know. Yeah, it's a Japanese poem. I didn't know. This kid wrote 100 poems for his girlfriend, a poem a day for 100 days leading up to his proposal. And yeah, and which doesn't paint me in a very good light. I'm standing next to my wife hearing this story, and my wife's going, oh, that's so sweet. And she goes, oh, looks at me and goes, oh, you're a jerk. I go, what did I do? She goes, exactly. What did you do? You do nothing. But the kid screwed up, in my estimation. He made a fatal mistake because he has yet to learn the most important lesson in a relationship, and that is precedence. He set a very bad precedence for himself. Yeah, if you write 100 poems for your fiance in 1 year, better plan on writing 100 poems every year after that, my friend. Keep them fingers nimble, my friend. That bar you set early on in your relationship, yeah, that's a hurdle, pal. That ain't a limbo pole. You don't get to go under that at any point in your relationship. I wanted to tackle the poor kid and go, hey, buddy, roses are red, violets are blue. She'd have said yes with just one haiku. What are you doing to yourself here? You know, and I'm not saying don't write 100 poems. Write 100 poems. While you're young, you got to write 1,000 if you can. Just don't give them to her all at once. Treasure them. Hold on. You're gonna need them later. Trust me. You know, sell them to guys like me. We will pay you for them. And it was a tragedy. The guy had 100 poems. He had her birthday, Valentine's Day, and their anniversary covered for the next 33 years. Gone.
Hi, I'm Rob F. Martinez, and we here at Comedy Time would like to present you with a little bit of comedy club etiquette. When you're at a comedy show, these are appropriate responses. Ha, yeah, woo! Man, Rob is good. These are not appropriate responses. God, this guy sucks. Got it? Practice with your next comedian.
But my favorite is when girls come to the bar. Because it's just like, it's an event. It's like Sex in the City. It's just like... Hey, you're cute. Wait a second. Do you have like a drink list with like the drinks on it? There's nothing in here I like. What are you gonna have? You're gonna have a vodka soda splash of cran? Oh, those are delicious. You're gonna have a vodka soda splash of pineapple? Oh. Brittany and I went out like 2 weeks ago. We had like 8 of them, didn't even get a hangover. It was amazing. And you're gonna have a Chardonnay? You always get a Chardonnay. Shut up. You shut up. Oh, wait, here he comes. Okay. She's gonna have a vodka soda splash of cream. She's gonna have a vodka soda splash of pineapple. She's gonna have a Chardonnay. And I'm gonna have a martini, just like sweet but not too sweet, like somewhere in the middle of sweet, like fruity, but not like super fruity, like sort of fruity. And like you can use like it's like blue but like red, like blue and red. It's like and there's sugar on there. Do you have brown sugar? Do you have brown sugar? Oh, you don't have brown sugar? I guess I'll have regular sugar. Whatever. And just like you have foam. Do you have, like can you put a foam on there? Like a foam on the top. You know the foam I'm talking about. Yeah, they know the foam. And then just like is you have sparkler. Just shove a sparkler in there. Yes. Okay. And can you take our picture? And this is where it gets weird. This is when the girls go from like smiling fun to just evil Disney characters. It's just like, hold on, my arms look fat. One more. These girls like, we just did that. We just did it. I was at, I did that bit one time and a gay guy just screams out, how do gay dudes order drinks? And I was like that, dude, like that.
Come on down to Crazy Tyler's house at Comedy Time Clips. We're moving all comedy inventory and passing on the savings to you. Everything must go. If you don't like this next clip, I'll eat my hat. Wait, where's my hat? That's right, I already ate it. I'm crazy!
The human brain's not fully developed till 25 years of age. I know that's true. That's true. Because people under 25 are the only ones that'll put a $3,000 sound system into a $1,000 car. 19-inch rims on a 98 Honda Accord. That is a good look, SpongeBob. Maybe you put a non-functioning wing across the back to finish the whole idiot package. A lot of our terms don't mean anything. I don't want to sound like a broken record. You know what that means, right? People under 30 never owned a record player. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. They still don't. You ever watch them on their cell phones? They can't put them down. It's like somebody calls, somebody texts, somebody texts, somebody texts, somebody calls, somebody calls. Jesus, focus. They'll have ADD or something. I don't understand the obsession with all the text messages. You ever take a cell phone away from a 20-something? They don't know what to do. They look like they have Parkinson's. I'm going to have to learn how to talk to people. My wife and I went to the mall recently. We have 2 teenagers. The plan was all 4 of us are going to go different directions, then we're going to meet up later. Both my kids had forgotten their phone. They go, how are we going to meet later? I said, well, we're going to go back in school, kids, and go old school. This is called making a plan. At 2:20, we'll all be in front of Macy's at the same time. They're like, well, that'll work. It was like I was Lewis and Clark or something. There's a public service campaign taking place in Seattle right now. It's on the buses, it's in the newspapers, on the radios, telling young people you cannot text 911. You have to call and use your voice. Apparently it's been a problem. OMG, someone's in the house. I am not ROFLMAO. They use initials for everything at the end of a funny sentence. LOL. You know what? We used to put initials at the end of a funny sentence. We used to write HAHA. It's pronounced ha ha, and it stood for ha ha. I sent a text to my daughter the other day. She's 14. I sent about 3 a month to show her how hip I was. I finished it with BFF, TTFN, and then I wrote DAD. She comes home from school. I go, did you get my text message? She goes, what does DAD stand for? Stands for dad. She said, oh, I thought it was dumbass dude.
Here's a riddle. What has 3 legs but cannot walk? You give up? A tripod. You didn't like that one? Okay, well, hopefully you like this next comic better.
This is my favorite television show, my favorite show from the 80s. Ready, watch this. It's a Muppet running. You don't see that? The Muppets? Yeah, I'm single. So, well, I don't actually know if I'm single. I haven't checked my Facebook profile today. But isn't that the only way you can tell your relationship is Facebook? It used to be different. You used to ask a girl, hey, you my girlfriend, yes or no? In the 60s, you used to give her like a mood ring. In the 50s, you used to pin a flower on the girl. You're like, hey, you're my girlfriend, bloody chest. Whoosh, right there, that was your girl. She's like, love hurts. Now the only way to tell is Facebook, and I didn't know I was a stalker until I had Facebook. You guys relate to this? Like you're a nice, normal person, then you decide to wander onto your ex's profile. What could go wrong? And you morph into like an investigative reporter who just put the lotion in the back. Who's this guy? Well, what's this guy? What's this? Happy birthday, what a strumpet. Like I'm obsessed. I'm on that site so much, I had to change my profile settings from interest in hobbies, I just wrote Facebook. I won't do Twitter, though. I'm too paranoid. I'm like, why are all these people following me? Yeah, I'm single. It's tough being single. It used to be a lot easier for me because I used to live in New York. In LA, women ask you these annoying questions like, what kind of car do you drive? In New York, they're like, you have a car? Like, you see, yeah, it's depressing. I tried internet dating. I'm on that site, desperate.com. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one. It's bad. It's so bad that I find myself moping around Costco, which I hate Costco. The only reason I go there is because I'm a member, and I'm not going to let them win. That place stinks. They have everything you can find, nothing. It starts to make sense. You're like, chips, okay, salsa, sure, and a pair of jeans. What the heck? So my friend calls me up and wants to set me up on a date, which is very nice of him, except he doesn't. First of all, a little warning, if you've ever been set up on a date before and they start describing your soulmate and personality traits, that's a problem. When you get that speech, oh no, she's nice, oh great, she's sweet, she's so funny. And next thing you know, you show up, you're like, how big is the hump and the unibrow? You know, she's real sexy, too bad she has to ring a bell before dinner. There's a reason I'm being set up, master. Wow, I love the way your back hair's braided. Give it to me, Rastabuck. But instead he gave me a physical conversation. You know, he said, which makes me nervous for obvious reasons, because I'm thinking, what's the conversation about me? You know, hope you like broccoli. But he looks like the morning after the night before. You'll love his Greek eyebrows. My eyebrows are so Greek, if I didn't pluck, it would say souvlaki right across. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Anyways. So he tells me she's good looking, but he doesn't tell me she's got the world's most annoying voice. One of those voices where the inflection goes up. You know that not... Like, I don't understand, and it's like a never-ending run-on sentence, and then she uses my least favorite expression ever to make a long story short. If you ever hear that phrase, it's always too late. She showed up, oh my God, you used to live in New York, and I used to live in New York, and like one time I was on another date, don't get jealous, and like I was on the subway, but not like the subway so much, but like the subway. And like I was totally riding, and I got that announcement, ladies and gentlemen, we're being held at the station by the station manager, and like I so thought of myself, like I too want to be held by the station manager. But not like in a sexual way, we're getting temporary tattoos that say best friends forever. Anyways, to make a long story short.
Hi, I'm Joel Bryant, and I want to personally thank you for watching Comedy Time TV. And when I say personally, I mean in person. Because I'm right behind you right now. Shh, don't turn around. Let's watch this next clip together.
I think it's unfair that society puts so much pressure on ladies to be a certain size or shape to be attractive. I think that's wrong. Ladies, I'm telling you, God made you in all different shapes and sizes. And listen to the truth. If a man cannot love you and respect you for the size that you are, oh, then hell, maybe you do need to lose a little weight then. Yeah, that's funny. That's really not the way I feel. That's really not the way I feel. I do not like little skinny, bony ass women. I swear I don't. Ugh, you can see a Cheerio go down when they eat cereal. That's nasty. I like a girl with some meat on her. Girl, help me move a couch. I ain't got to call my friends. Yeah, get your side. Get your side. Watch your knuckles. Turn. We going through the door. Watch your knuckles. I like that. There are no drawbacks to dating a big girl. No, well, you can't ride a motorcycle because she'll lean and kill the both of you. I hate this. Scraping my pipes up. This is American classic. It don't make this noise when you, it don't do that unless you on here. And keep your arms down. Keep your, yes, every time you go like this, we slow down because that thing catches wind. No, we not getting shot at. No, that's not a helicopter. No, that's not a flat tire, that's your arm. Oh my God, why does the guy at the drive-through window act like them little packets of ketchup come directly out of his damn check? Yeah. Damn it, like they his ketchups. Like you setting him back for asking for some ketchup. Hey, thank you for my change, could I have some ketchup? How many? Damn it, 58, player, count them out. Oh, 58 ketchups. Not just for this hamburger, I need some for my knife drawer. At the house for some stuff I'm gonna eat that ain't from here. Why do old people seem to love buying used police cars? This ever happened to you? You making good time. 85, 90, you rolling, look up and see that four-door Ford in your rear view, you, oh, Jesus. And you slow, and you don't have many options. You can't step on the brake, because now they see you, see them, and pull you over again. Me, I will coast for miles. I'll coast over my own kids. You should have been in school. Just out here playing around. Either that, or what else do you, I'll drop my transmission in low at 90, just, oil and springs and stuff all behind me, cars swinging out of control. Well, just as you break your pace, here comes that old couple sneaking past you in that four-door Ford. I get them back now, evil white man, I get them back. Whenever I'm sitting at a stoplight and somebody old pulls up next to me in one of them cars, I put my car in reverse and ease back real slow so they think their car is moving. That's right, you made me pee on myself, now you pee on yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Zoltan, and if you enjoy your comedy in 3 to 5 minute bits, you're in the right place. You're at Comedy Time.
I'm looking for a woman that's got money, so I've been hanging out next to a Coinstar machine. Yeah, I'm worried about my retirement, man, because I don't have any money. No savings whatsoever. So I'm trying to catch up. I'm reading a lot of these financial magazines. I'm reading this one called No Money magazine. You ever read it? It's great. I had a great article last month. They had a couple, and one I really enjoyed was How to Live in Your Parents' Basement Until You're 82. And another one I really enjoyed was How to Set Your Own Compound Fracture by Using Ordinary Popsicle Sticks. I think that's going to come in handy. No, I don't ever want to go to a hospital. Anybody work in a hospital? Yeah? I'm terrified of hospitals. I don't like the smell of them. Everybody's wearing white, looks like they're surrendering. Sometimes I read about people who are hospitalized for exhaustion. You ever read about that? Exhaustion. You have to be extremely tired to consider going to hospital for rest, don't you? You know, when I'm exhausted, I just go to bed. How about you guys? People go to a hospital for exhaustion? It's like, what happened there, you know? Must have had like a big pasta meal one night, you know? It's like, oh, yeah. Honey, that was a great pasta dinner. However, I have to sit down. Oh. Oh. Call an ambulance. I'm tired. Possibly exhausted. Wouldn't you feel embarrassed if you're hospitalized for exhaustion, you know? And you're in there with people that are sick? Get talking to a guy, you know, guy's in the room with you, he's in tubes and everything. Yeah. What are you in here for? Triple bypass surgery, how about you? Sluggishness.